Hey, what's up guys? I hope everybody's doing well. I was thinking back to an interview I had on the Apple Kreider podcast, and one thing that he asks all his guests is, when you were a young kid, like, what is the story of entrepreneurship? Like, were you selling candy bars at school or anything like that? And I kind of went blank when he asked me, and I couldn't not think of anything, but things are starting to come up that I remember, and I want to make videos when I remember them and tell stories. So behind me is a lime tree, and it's pretty massive. I don't know, I don't think there's not too many on there now. They're kind of bad. It's not in season, I guess. But if you look down here, these are like all the ones that went bad. So like my mom, it produces so many limes that my mom couldn't give them all away. And I think I was like 6 years old when we first moved into this house. I'm 26 now, so this is 20 years ago. That's pretty crazy. But 20 years ago, back in the year 2000, 2001, I was at, I think it was Home Depot, and I was picking out like a lime tree or lemon tree, and they were $13. So they were super tiny. They were like, man, they were like probably maybe 2.5 feet or so, like super tiny. And I chose lime trees over, or a lime bush over the lemon one, because limes were like 10 cents more at the grocery store at that time. So I had the presence of mind as a 6-year-old to think that that to me is just remarkable. Like, I interact with, I guess my younger brother is 9 or 10, just turned 10, and then my other brother's 15. So I interact with kids that are pretty young, and to imagine them thinking on that level is crazy. And Gary Vee always talks about entrepreneurship being in your DNA. And it's kind of undeniable when you think about stuff like that. That's not something that was taught. That's something that's really natural. So that's why for me, like, I'm doing really well financially, especially compared to my peers, other people I graduated high school with. But I don't let it get to my ego, or I'm not cocky about my financial success and my future financial success, because a lot of it did come natural. I just am very fortunate to have my passions align with like financial success, so it's super convenient. Like, some people's obsession is something totally like unproductive, and it's still good that it brings them happiness, but for me at least, like, my obsession brings me happiness and financial success, so it's perfect. But look how big this thing is, guys. This is just insane. There's not even enough room over here on the side of the house for it, but I had to share that story. And if you guys can recall any stories of you being a young entrepreneur, or if you're a young entrepreneur watching this, because I've interacted with some extremely financially intelligent, like 12 to 14-year-olds on Instagram recently, and it's so awesome to see, because I was the same way. It's just I didn't have social media. Social media wasn't as big when I was a kid as it is now. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys. Hope you're having a good time, being safe out there. Have a good day, and I look forward to interacting with you guys in the comment sections of this video.